What if I told you that something sitting in your kitchen right now, something you probably use this very morning, is slowly destroying two of the most hardworking organs in your body? Not all at once, not dramatically, but drop by drop, meal by meal, day by day. I'm Dr. Richard Ben, a kidney specialist. And in over 2 decades of practice, I've sat across from hundreds of patients. Good people, active people, people who thought they were living healthy lives, who came to me when the damage was already done, already advanced, sometimes already irreversible. Today I'm breaking the silence. No complicated medical jargon, no confusing charts. Just the honest, clear truth that I wish someone had told my patients years before they ever needed me. I'm going to reveal the 4 biggest poisons destroying your kidneys, and the worst one, you almost certainly had it for breakfast. Stay with me. What you learn in the next few minutes could genuinely change the rest of your life. Your kidneys are extraordinary. Right now, without any effort from you, they are filtering your entire blood supply, every single drop, removing toxins, balancing fluids, regulating blood pressure, supporting bone health, and helping your body produce red blood cells. They are the most advanced filtration system ever created, and they never clock out. But here's the terrifying part. They are also completely silent when they're suffering. There's no sharp pain, no obvious warning signal. Chronic kidney disease creeps in slowly, over years, and by the time the symptoms show up, swollen ankles, crushing fatigue that no amount of sleep fixes, muscle cramps, brain fog, the damage is often severe, sometimes permanent. I've looked into the eyes of patients facing dialysis for the rest of their lives and heard the same question every single time. Doctor, how did I not know? The answer is simple and heartbreaking. Nobody told them clearly enough. That's why I'm here. Because knowledge is protection, and today I'm handing that protection directly to you. Before we get into the list, you need to understand one thing. As we age, our kidneys become increasingly vulnerable. Just like our eyesight weakens or our joints stiffen, the kidneys gradually lose filtering power with each passing decade. Think of them like the engine of a car with 200,000 miles on it, still running, but it can no longer take the same abuse it once could. Now here's what makes it worse. High blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, the 2 leading causes of kidney failure worldwide, become far more likely as we get older. These 2 conditions are like hammers, constantly striking the delicate internal structure of your kidneys, which means anything that causes or worsens those 2 conditions is a direct attack on your kidneys. Today we're naming those attackers, we're giving them a face. We begin with poison number 4, and it might surprise you. Because it's not something you eat or drink, it's something you don't do. I'm talking about physical inactivity. The hours we spend sitting still, whether it's in front of a television, a desk, or a phone screen. And before you say, "But doctor, what does sitting have to do with my kidneys?" Let me explain. Your kidneys need a strong, consistent flow of blood to function properly. Think of a powerful river. The water moves, it stays clean, it carries waste away. Now think of a stagnant puddle. Still water grows murky. Mud settles. Things begin to rot. When you move, when you walk, when you stretch, your heart pumps more powerfully, blood flows more vigorously, and your kidneys receive the circulation they need to filter your body effectively. But when you sit for hours on end, everything slows. Circulation becomes sluggish, and in that sluggishness, the conditions for your kidneys' worst enemies, obesity, high blood pressure, and diabetes, become ideal. Inactivity means your muscles don't absorb blood sugar properly, leading to insulin resistance. It means weight accumulates, which strains your heart and raises blood pressure. Every extra pound is another burden your kidneys are forced to carry. The solution is simpler than you think. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to run marathons. You just need to move. Set an alarm every hour to stand up. Walk around the room. Get a glass of water. Rotate your ankles. Start with 10 minutes of walking a day and build from there. If mobility is a challenge, chair-based exercises, lifting your legs, moving your arms, stretching, all count. Every step you take is like sending a fresh wave of clean water through your kidneys. The river keeps flowing. The puddle never forms. Poison number 3 is hiding in plain sight in almost every home in the world, inside your medicine cabinet. I'm talking about non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs or NSAIDs, ibuprofen, naproxen, diclofenac. You know these names. Millions of people reach for them without a second thought for headaches, back pain, joint pain, arthritis. They're sold without a prescription, so they must be safe, right? That is the great illusion. Here's what's actually happening inside your body when you take these pills regularly. Your kidneys rely on chemicals called prostaglandins to keep their tiny blood vessels open and maintain healthy blood flow. NSAIDs work by blocking prostaglandins throughout your body to reduce inflammation and pain. But they can't tell the difference between the prostaglandins causing your headache and the ones protecting your kidneys. The result? The blood vessels in your kidneys constrict. Blood flow drops. It's like stepping on the garden hose while you're trying to water a plant. The water stops reaching its destination. The plant starts to die. And the truly frightening part is that this damage is completely silent. Taking these pills every day for chronic pain is like stepping on that hose a little more each day. Over time, the filters scar. They stop working. and by the time symptoms appear, significant damage has already been done. Never use NSAIDs as a long-term solution without medical supervision. Pain that lasts more than a few days is not a signal to take more pills. It's a signal that something needs to be investigated. Be honest with your doctor about everything you take, including supplements, herbal remedies, and over-the-counter medications. Many cold and flu products contain hidden NSAIDs, and explore alternatives. Acetaminophen is generally safer for the kidneys when used correctly. Physical therapy, targeted stretching, heat, and cold can significantly reduce pain without touching your kidneys at all. The rule is this: NSAIDs used occasionally are fine. Depending on them daily, without supervision, is playing a dangerous game with organs you cannot afford to lose. Poison number 2 is one of the most underestimated health threats in the modern world, and I hear the same thing from patients all the time. But doctor, I barely use the salt shaker. That is exactly the misunderstanding I need to correct. The salt shaker on your table is almost irrelevant. The real problem is the massive hidden sodium buried inside processed foods. And we're talking about more than 75% of the sodium most people consume every day. It's in bread, in deli meats, in cheese, in canned soups, bottled sauces, frozen meals, breakfast cereals. The food industry uses sodium to extend shelf life and enhance flavor. It's invisible, it's addictive, and it's everywhere. When sodium floods your bloodstream, your body desperately tries to dilute it by retaining fluid. Blood volume rises, pressure inside your arteries climbs. That is hypertension. And hypertension is the second leading cause of kidney failure in the world. Picture your kidney's filtration system as a network of incredibly fine, delicate silk threads. Now imagine blasting those threads with a fire hose at full pressure every single day. That's what uncontrolled blood pressure does to your kidneys. It tears through them, it scars them, it destroys them. Slowly, quietly, completely. Become a label reader. Flip every packaged product over and look for the sodium content. You will be shocked by what you find in foods that don't even taste salty. The recommended limit is 2,000 to 2,300 milligrams per day. If you already have high blood pressure, aim for 1,500. Cook at home more often. You are in control of every ingredient. Rediscover flavor through herbs and spices. Garlic, cumin, oregano, rosemary, turmeric, smoked paprika, fresh lemon juice. These are not compromises. They are upgrades. And if you use canned vegetables, rinse them thoroughly under cold water before eating. That one small habit can remove a significant portion of added sodium. Within a few weeks, your taste buds will recalibrate. You'll start tasting food the way it was meant to taste. It's not a restriction, it's a revelation. And now we arrive at the most dangerous poison of all. We've discussed sedentary living, painkillers, and hidden salt, all serious threats. But nothing compares to what I'm about to tell you. The number one poison destroying kidneys worldwide is something we associate with comfort, with celebration, with love. It's sugar, and its partner in crime: refined flour, white sugar, soft drinks, packaged desserts, white bread, white pasta, cookies, crackers, breakfast cereals. If it comes in a box and it tastes good, there's a very high chance it's loaded with one or both of these substances. And in my experience, this duo is the primary reason dialysis units around the world are full. Here's why I call it a total attack, because that's exactly what it is. When you eat sugar or refined flour, your blood glucose spikes rapidly. Your pancreas floods your system with insulin to manage it. Do this every day for years, and your cells stop responding to insulin properly. Blood sugar stays elevated chronically. That is type 2 diabetes. And once diabetes takes hold, the destruction of your kidneys is severe and relentless. Chronically high blood sugar literally caramelizes your kidneys' filtration membranes, stiffening them, scarring them, destroying them. This condition is called diabetic nephropathy, and it is the single fastest road to dialysis that exists. We always blamed salt for high blood pressure, and salt is guilty. But research now clearly shows that excess sugar is equally, possibly more, damaging to blood pressure. Even if you never touch a salt shaker, a sugar-heavy diet will still be hammering your kidneys through hypertension. Beyond that, sugar is fuel for inflammation. Not the useful, temporary inflammation that heals a wound, but a low-grade, chronic, silent fire burning inside your arteries every single day. This inflammation damages the walls of every blood vessel in your body, including the incredibly delicate vessels inside your kidneys. An excess sugar that your body doesn't immediately burn gets converted to fat, causing weight gain, straining your kidneys, and accumulating in your liver, disrupting your entire metabolic system and accelerating kidney damage further. 4 simultaneous attacks. That is why sugar earns the title of poison number 1. But here's the good news. This enemy can be defeated. Start by learning sugar's disguises. On ingredient labels, it hides under names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, sucrose, maltose, and fructose. If you see any of these near the top of an ingredient list, put the product back. Eliminate liquid sugar first. Sodas, commercial juices, sweetened iced teas, energy drinks. A single can can contain more than 10 teaspoons of sugar. Replace them with water, sparkling water with lemon, or unsweetened herbal teas. This single change may be the most powerful thing you can do for your kidneys. Be suspicious of low-fat products. When manufacturers remove fat, they almost always add sugar to compensate. Choose natural versions instead. Plain yogurt with fresh fruit beats fruit-flavored yogurt every time. Swap refined grains for whole grains. Real whole grain bread, brown rice, rolled oats. The fiber in these foods slows glucose absorption and prevents the blood sugar spikes that lead to diabetes. And above all, build your diet around real whole foods, vegetables, fruits, legumes, lean proteins, eggs, nuts, fish. When your meals are built on these foundations, sugar and refined flour almost vanish from your diet naturally. So today we exposed 4 silent poisons. A sedentary lifestyle that stagnates the circulation your kidneys depend on, NSAIDs that strangle the blood flow to your kidneys' delicate filters, hidden sodium that drives up the blood pressure tearing your kidneys apart, and sugar and refined flour launching a coordinated, multi-front assault on everything. You may feel a little overwhelmed right now. That's understandable, but I want you to hear this clearly. Kidney disease is not your destiny. Every single one of these poisons is within your power to address. You decide whether to get up from the couch. You decide whether to ask your doctor about your pain medications. You decide whether to read the label before you buy. You decide whether to reach for water instead of soda. You don't have to change everything tonight. Start with one thing, one walk, one label read, one glass of water instead of a sugary drink. Each small decision is a brick in the wall between you and kidney failure. Your kidneys have worked every second of every day for you since before you were born. They have never asked for anything in return. Now it's your turn. If this opened your eyes, please share it. Send it to someone you love. Because information like this saves lives, but only when it reaches the people who need it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss what comes next. And leave a comment below. Tell me what surprised you most, or what you're going to change starting today. I read every single one. I'm Dr. Richard Ben. Take care of your kidneys. Take care of your life. I'll see you in the next one.